Hello, everyone and anyone, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity, the One March Part 1 and 2. I am Ziyal. Last time, we basically spent it just getting the devil all set up. I immediately started recording immediately afterwards, so I haven't actually spent any time searching for other items and things I probably should be. Lilith Schultz, she has that one equipped. Do I have two of these? Oh, no. It's like, what? I don't know what I was saying. But it's a matter of taking care of what we're going to do. And I believe I decided already that I'd like to have an attempt to go take out one of the bounties that's kind of in the area. Get a little bit more of a test for how we're doing. So Magram's Fork. 22 hours. I'm sure more stuff I'm building at the fortress. And then we'll be heading ourselves back into White March territory, continuing with the storyline, etc. I'm very much...
Indeed.
I probably should be in stealth here. If I was bandits, they're either going to be at the shrine, maybe at the Aedra Formation. I thought I remember hearing about the Aedra Formation.
The better part of valor.
But this gives me, go stealth to make sure I have the advantage upon starting off here. Oh. Weird. I'm gonna jump for a minute. Did we actually go in here already? I'm sure we must have. Seems weird though. I know, extra loading time for the sake of it all. My bad. Oh, hey. What? What's up with this dude? Hi. Pervs, good to see you again. I don't know if I really thank you enough for your help. Getting here was a little more exciting than I hoped with all the wolves, but Kolsk and others have been helping me. Back in the thick of it soon enough, and maybe I can return the favor, right? What is this place? Used to be someone's home, I suppose. Now it's where we meet. Cole's band and we found it's not her far away from home. Okay, so this is the prisoner we freed. So
keeping an eye on.
And I already stole everything that was here, I suppose. So it's enough of that nonsense. But hey, that's what happened to the prisoner we freed from Raedric's kingdom. Raedric's hold when we were helping out and going that path of the priest and helping out that way. But we're here for a bounty. We're doing some bounty hunter stuff. We're doing the whole dog thing. Oh, hey. Wow. Mercenary, wayward priest, etc. This seems to be... And that's the Wayfarer, isn't it? Alright. Alright. A motley crew stands across her. First glance at the head of the group. More monsters than man. Two large curling horns emerged from the sides of the skull, forming a hardened carapace that was pocked like coral. Down the center of a strange shell splits, revealing the ash-gray skin of the man's face, obscured above the nose. The horns might seem a mere helmet, save that several places cannot tell where the flesh ends and bone begins. From neck down, however, appearance of a human man, clad in fine armor, same dark shade as his features. Man smiles, feeling long white teeth from the gums have retracted. Despite the masked eyes, he looks narrowly in your direction. Hail, traveler, and well met. He laughs quietly. Are you enjoying the fresh air? We, gestures some, are doing much the same. What are you doing out here? Let's see what way wind is wrought. Or the name of a true architect. Thousands of souls flung out in the world, but only in Deerwood. Dear mothers and fathers coo, untethered over their sprats, and across the sea they weep. It's worthy of a song. I walked time Moretai in time of lovers' ties and saw the chaos they wrought, but this is the true cataclysm, time of destruction I observed firsthand. Those storms and plagues pale in comparison. Have you made any progress? What, towards a cure? I seek no resolution, only an understanding. And then, yes, I think I have the way of it. You need to live, but look at them, squirmy, empty things, the babies thrown to the sea or else exposed to wilderness. All these experiments, there's and masters of rot, have not found an answer ready. Even my grieving mothers and fathers have not. Okay, who are you? Gafrantal, lately of Darien soil, and these, my merry shows, just stop smiling, Fresca. They'll frighten her. Did you learn anything? That having part of body and soul, we see the true fit. The brain is not the mind, only houses for a time, sustains the flesh is wholly separate, what feeds life. If the soul determines life, then death not through the heart, poison the drink. Fragmentation of soul, destruction of soul, indeed, is the absence of it. These Hollowborn, the closest thing to true death we shall ever come upon. I wonder if it is the culmination of Bareth's work or an escape from it. What do you do on the road? Band of brigards such as we cannot imagine. It's not an inexpensive life, ours. Even the study of calamities. One deserves a certain level of comfort, I think. I think our talk is done. Kill that one slow. I want to see the light leave her. Okay, what a fun conversation we had. Isn't that sweet of you? Okay. Dun 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 dun. All right, we have ourselves a lot of gunners. We got ourselves priests. That's who we're definitely gonna want to lock down. So let's get ourselves here. I'd also like to have the devil working on her. That's gonna be interesting, isn't it? We kind of had this nice little thing going where, isn't it neat that we're kind of able to pick up from here. We were able to start the way that we have, and yeah, again, it's about that priest. Whoa, dude, she destroyed him, man. Was it a crit? We interrupted him. No, it was just a sneak attack because they were already engaged by somebody else, and wow, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That was a beautiful thing. Yeah, see, I'm also not entirely sure about the, yeah, this bounty is exactly like, we have some mind control hopping on our side of things. Which may mean, sorry, buddy. And also the fact that, yeah. Oh, dude, don't be hitting him. Like that. Good. Now we're in this position. We knocked him prone though, so you know what? I really can't argue with the effects at the moment. Okay, we have a lot of them switched over. This Soul Reaver is right here. And what do we have otherwise? Are you still under the effects of charm for a couple of seconds? Yeah, but you're prone for all that, so it don't matter. Okay. Heals and help along the way. That mercenary tracker is in a bit of trouble. Yeah, we charmed the main guy too, didn't we? He's no longer charmed. Okay, yeah, start ninja kicking people that matter. Like, I don't know, this mercenary. Nice. I love that docking prone effect. I love it so very much. See you in hell. Blow things up. We also have... Oh, you're gonna be like that, are you? Okay. Well, we'll just finish this one off. Although, I'd like to get, oh dear, could you get in here, buddy?
What?
When you do, could you please, knock him down? Also, once again, time for a ninja kicking sons of guns. Okay, ninja kick goes. So hot and like Ziyal to break off to go over here. So she can disengage. And oh, she got stunned, unfortunately. Alright, and what's Devil doing? Got somebody who's low? Hey, let's see if how well this goes. Finishing blow. Boom! Gosh, that works well. Yeah, sneak attack. His additional effect. The additional effect seems to go a lot because we crit a lot, I guess. So yippee-ki-yay. Hi, I know you're hurting, buddy, but it's gonna be okay. Maybe the bit. I don't know. We have a little bit of Rig Around the Rosie going here. This is kind of adorable, actually. And yeah, heal people. Do. Yeah. Wow, we kicked him so hard. He's way over there. That's awesome. Yeah, you need to get a shot on someone. Wayfarer sounds good enough to me. Cool. Now we have the ability to... yeah, let's steal the rest of it so we're more powerful. You can imagine... Okay. So right now she's tanking. She's doing okay because these guys aren't that tough. But ideally, she's not as suited for this as other characters, obviously. But we're gonna leave it the way it is, because... Okay. I'm seeing how she does. Yeah, she's... Oh, the gunner. Oh, we knocked him prone. See, when they're prone, we're able to really wall up on them, because they have less defenses, which is cool. Get a little healing love here. Alright. Whoa! See, that's what I'm talking about. What the? Okay, let's look at the... Breaking it down. The defense, the roll, the crits, the DR... Dang. That is What If I Speak Of. Pretty awesome, right? So, as a rogue, she is succeeding and then some. And, yeah, you know what? Let's just say, please, stop that as well. Yeah, this group is definitely not that hard. Yeah. We don't have to be on slow-mo anymore. Yeah, for all the time, I like how she's still attacking him, even though he's... Oh, there they are. Kaboom! Alright. Yeah, these guys were easy. This mercenary bounty. Oh, okay. It's prayer to strike the final blow. Grand Fidel raised his hand. Wait, you've won the day, Mercy Traveler. Beg you. Yeah. Spend some time in the dungeons. As you wish it, then. Prisoners! Yay!
Good thing I'm freshly graced.
Yeah. Hey, at least just listen to somebody new instead of some of the things I've had to listen to over and over again. And what does flame shadow here? Flame here. Does that... I wonder if that makes it so that I've run out of... or wasn't able to pick up his equipment because I showed him Mercy instead. Fine flail, fine plate armor, yada yada. Nothing amazing. Pretty much we're still into this. And just to be clear... that wasn't even the same guy. It was just some other dude. I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was just some other dude. Whatever. So that was just the warm-up act. Isn't that kind of fun? Alright. Fun that we're able to pick them up, but this Age of Formation, I believe, something that we're talking about. This is where I think that they're going to be in Magnum's Fork. Come on. There's that dead guy. Ah, here we are. Now we might have a fight in our hands. Outlaw Rogue. Yeah, I suppose. No one to talk to about the matter. This guy, yeah, he's got himself a magic sword. He's ready to roll. Oh, here comes the battle. Okay. Unstealthify if you can, please. Do not be stealthed anymore. And let's have... okay. Dear, I need you to be holding this line. And I would like you to be hitting him through here. You to be hitting her through here. I'd like for this to happen here. Okay, she's been terrified and weakened. It sucks. Can we fix that? Maybe new paralysis, but frightened, humbled, sickened, and stuck. Not entirely. Can't do that. But let's do the one where we have And yeah, you're going straight at our people. I need to, or attempt to. I'm sorry. Let's grab him best we can. Let's also let's try to see if maybe we can ringleader this this back line. Okay. Yeah, we don't know his health bar because of what he's currently got going on, but we do know that we hit him with this, and also that this will make our lives easier, will it not? Right now we have a deer. He's being flanked. He's also frightened, but he's being flanked by Sir Cyrodiil. Yeah, we got a few of this going on. Whoa, there we go. Felt that one. Okay, let's get the heal for our buddy here. She got hit hard. She is about to cast. It's because when the spellcasters get going, you know, they start to get going. And they start to get going hard. Yeah, just ninja kick this guy and try to finish him off. Be fantastic. Prepare for incoming wounded. Yeah. Man, we're on finishing blows because we used them quickly. What's this thing do again? Something there. She is a bit of trouble. We are healing her, right? Is this ever gonna get cast? We did. Okay, we got 2 of them. Awesome. Okay. Beyond that, I would like you to please ninja kick the person, because she's all sorts covered up, and I can't get her to disengage. So we're just gonna try to be healing through it best we can. This is where she's in trouble, and my bad position for her is shown off. Yeah, see, she's getting her butt kicked. And if we can finish this guy off, we're okay. Also, we're breaking the shackles on somebody, it looks like. Alright, so we're okay. I don't think it's hard about it. Dang. Alright. There we go. Okay. That guy went down. Yeah, he's attacking his own people back there. Fantastic. Hi. Let's have you. This is where I'd like for our focus to, well, okay, I'd like to see if I can get a ninja kick on this guy. And how much long? The line's knocked out? Interesting. And also beyond that, I'd like to shoot this son of a gun. Yeah, he's knocked down. See, it's a beautiful thing when they're knocked down, isn't it? Look how much damage it gets to do. Okay. Bam. That worked some wonders, didn't it? Oh, that felt good. Alright, keep the fighting going. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Everyone else can hang out here, with the exception You, my friend, I'd like you to hang out. Or why don't you switch to long-range weaponry? Because I'm not sure. The lion's been knocked out, but I'm a little confused by... Oh, priest came back and decided to be a jerk about it all. So, let's... we get goodwill defenses here. And... yeah, let's get goodwill defenses, so there's not really much I can do about that. He's pretty close to dying anyway, I suppose, so we can just focus on him and have that be that. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, knocked out. It's weird that the lion's still alive. Do that. Bounty completed. Yeah, it was more of a weird graphical sort of thing. I'm not sure. All I know
walk unseen
is we took care of business. Nothing amazing here. Hi, how about you guys? Always have to check the books. For that reason, that's why I'm gonna leave it on here, because eventually he'll be back at the party. Nope. And somebody. Ooh, here we go. Drake spell. It's good against beasts. It's got some burn on it. It's a sword. Is it the most amazing sword I've ever seen? Nope. It's just a sword. Or yeah, put in there. Yeah, it has winged helm. Merciless gaze. Ooh, kids converted to crits for so many seconds. Why, thank you. That's a nice little spell. And
would you attack your own mind, Watcher? I'm here.
Okay, I don't really know what the heck you're talking about here. So yeah, we took care of business, and we got a chance to really kind of check out the feel for the soft, the touch, the feel of cotton for our character, because that was, you know, a little bit of a harder battle. It's hard to gauge some of it sometimes, but we can see the fact is rogues, she does good damage. You know, I can't be upset about that. So back to here, we'll turn her in, and then it's gonna be pretty much heading back to the White March, because stalwart, etc. Because that's where the fun is at. Botanical Gardens completed. Well, heck yeah, we're gonna be done with this pretty soon. Which is interesting to me because I never got a chance to finish before. Training Grounds is mainly for that, which is probably a good idea. Was it Woodland Trails? Because we're really close to having it all done. Yeah, his Wayfarer approved and begged for his imprisonment instead. I don't really know if there's anything. I don't know why this one turns. What the heck that means exactly. Like, why you're not coming back? I have to look that up. Alright, so, anywho, to the Warden's Lodge. Ba-da-boom. And we shall be ready to roll. Things are bugged in that one. Anyway, that's just why I was confused, because it's like one turns. It's a different sort of thing that I've noticed. Hey, what's up, buddy? Hi.
How do you do?
Yeah, he's dead. Good work. So we're in New Heomar soon enough. Here's the bounty. Good money, good experience, and awesome. And just let's do the forest lurker. Just have it here. Big forest lurker taking presence in Black Meadow just off the main road. Merchantmen calling it the Dweller want gone before it starts shooting up caravans. I'm taking the ogre. Okay, well there we go. I suppose we could just pick all of them up as well, but part of me is curious about the whole leveling up thing, whether or not it's be better if I kind of wait for them. In terms of that, and anything else to do here? That's just the new bounty. Ah, there we go. She came back, and she brought Rock, which summons the swamp lurker once. And then I guess it's gone. Alright, yippee. But got her some experience, and yay. So that is good. I don't really feel the need to check on the prisoner. At least I can't think of a reason why yet. And so, with that, we shall rest. And we have all the choices here to do so. At the moment, I'm a fan of dexterity for melee party, just attack speed wise. Our focus of our party at the moment is being what it is. And it is time for us to bid adieu to our wonderful keep here. We could keep going down the levels and areas down here, but we've already spent a bit of time doing that. I could also play around, and I'll do it in one of the inns eventually, equipping the devil with the best kind of gear possible. Or maybe not like possible, but make sure they have like rings and such. Beyond that, because we need to go to Stalwart Village, and we're going to try to do a little bit of the questing stuff, because we need to, I believe with Ziyal, we need to make sure that we are using the item to check people's souls and try to figure out who was.
This place. Had that much right.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right, we'll check this little wagon first, just in case there's like, hey, why don't you just pick up this item, because whichever sale. Something kind of has a certain appeal in a weird way. Ring of deflection. Might even have one of those somewhere else. Nasty and hardy. Accuracy, one below that. Yeah, you know it. This is one of those whatever moments. Yeah, we'll pick up some stuff just so she has some more equipment. And yeah, because what was this one doing? Minor spellbind grants knockdown. I didn't. Well, I forgot to use it anyway, so who cares? She knocks down people professionally, all right. So she's gonna get to nasty and hardy instead. All right. Anywho, oh, now that we're here, actually, the devil would like to have a word with us. That was just hiring payday. And so, what would you like to say, devil?
Village was a touch livelier when I saw it last. Ain't saying much, though.
Swivels looks around. Yeah, they're going through rough times.
Rough times is the only kind they got up here.
Why'd you come back anyway?
Anything's better than Galvino's workshop. You ain't heard the old buzzard sing.
Turns away again.
Anyway, what about you? We seen lots coming through, trying to crack the battery, but no watchers.
Well, I believe the motivation is Stalwart needed my help.
The do-gooder of the Deerwood. You're a rare breed these days.
Yeah.
But don't let me keep you from the sights and sounds of Stalwart. They're easy to miss.
Let's see. Let's see. Why'd you want to come with me?
Stalwart's great this time of year. Beareth spells in bloom for a good 5 days, and the mountain squall actually blows the fish stench away from town. Better than staying at Galvino's, anyway.
Secrets and half-truths are something she keeps from you, Watcher. Of course. Well, yeah. She is named the Devil, after all. Alright, we could ask her some more questions. Although I was noticing the time on the clock is that it is late at night, and if I was ever going to do that fishery sort of business quest, which I need to double check on, that the Fisherman's Penance, search fishery at night, stash of ripple, sponge. Okay. Heading on.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
It's actually possible for us not to be seen. Yeah, kind of. All right. And let's search through here and see. I'm not entirely sure if this is the right thing to do, but I figure, hey, it's night. We can get away with it. So. What are you? Oil? Whatever. Sounds good. Yeah. Bunch of weapons. Yeah, I'm not worth selling for 5 gold, if you know. Kind of looking for a secret stash. I thought mechanics would show it. Oh, Adra's bracelets. Huh. That's interesting. Reach the barrel and find the bracelet. Thick aura of essence clings to it. Fresh memory. You feel yourself drawn to it. In the memory, you stride into the fishery. The floor is so clean, but the wood is still splotched with snow melt and fish guts. Man hunkers in the corner, head nodding forward as if in sleep. He looks up drowsily as you approach. As you near it, his face is youthful but sallow, and his hair hangs in stringy locks. You feel a pang of anger and pity in your brother's debauchery.
Arda.
It's past midnight.
He wipes his nose, examines mingled blood and powder in the back of his hand. He shrugs. Clenches around coarse, thick fabric. Your father's best wool, too. Cloak, tucked under your arm.
Go! To raid Ceres, or Defiance Bay, or fucking Air Glonfoth. I don't care!
You hurl it at the ingrate huddle on the floor. Picks up a cloak and looks at the same sort of dull wonder. Wipes his nose in the lining. Sudden rush of fury leaves your limbs weak and raw.
I'll tell them. Mayor Sina healed. The neighbors. Everyone.
Force the worst of your teeth.
About what?
Churning his words with the morass of snot and saliva. Oof. Well, good writing. I felt that one.
The stealing. You think I haven't noticed the money missing from the fishery coffers? Or heard Tana talk about losing a golden duke?
You whisper afraid even now someone will overhear you and the words will scorch your throat.
You can't be found when there's work to do. But every time those merchant wagons roll into town, you've got coin enough for a few bags of ripple sponge.
No, it's not.
Your own grown warm and blurry.
Stalwart tolerates your sponge habit, but they won't abide your thieving.
Touch your bracelet, gift from your mother, plucking at the beads.
You won't.
Steadying her ass feet.
I will.
Striding. Okay. I wouldn't have shamed father and mother while they were living, but I won't let you keep this up. Your anger swallows the last pity, anger, putting you in position for doubting resolve, feeling close enough to smell his stale, sour breath when he pushes you. You fall, watching flying eyes and ceiling spinning in your vision. Isn't it that just like him, Garrett in his fool tantrums, never thinking of anybody but himself, and now you're going to be nursing a headache for a week just goes to show you can't help people, but you remember him, too, your baby brother running through snow, slipping, falling in the ice, and slipping, falling, table behind you, but it shouldn't. Memory ends abruptly, jolting you back to the present with your heart hammering and your palms sweating. Well, I see. Oh. Gidair, the fishery door creaks open, walks in Gidair, staring at you, bracelet, surprise and outrage. Face drains of color.
You take shelter in our village and then ransack it like a common thief? You better explain yourself.
I was just, I don't know if you guys heard that. There was a big noise in my house for a second. You're the one with some explaining to do.
What's that supposed to mean?
You killed your sister, right here in this room. He opens his mouth to reply, but the words catch his throat. Guard next to him stares at the bracelet, recognition turning to horror. His jaw hangs awestruck. Such a brilliant shade of agony. What fortune are we blessed with today? Quickly, what can we do to sharpen the pain?
It was an accident. I was a failure and a wretch then. But I never would have killed anyone. Least of all my own kin.
What do you mean?
I gave her body to the lake. But I kept her bracelet. To remember the cost of my own weakness.
Loosens his hands, stares emptiness, leather palms. And ask for forgiveness, and no, I don't deserve any. Penance is work of half village, and they need it truly. You've seen the shape this place is in. Have mercy, Stalwart, if not on me.
Let me do the work Arda would have done. That's my debt to Stalwart, and the only fitting way to honor my sister.
Yeah, that's time for you to decide. Yo, it's Ardra. Stalwart tell the truth.
Kept thinking I could get by this way. But I guess you're right. It's time they knew the truth about me.
Okay, looking back at Fishery one last time. Okay. The justice honor part of my paladin is what kind of sang there, if you will, in the sense that yeah, let them decide the truth on that matter. Honesty. The truth must be known. It's fun to roleplay in these games because that's an extra element to it, obviously. That I feel brings out more interesting stuff than just what is the best quest reward option, that sort of thing. You know, I don't care to super min-max like that and do with that. Although it is time for congratulations, he gets to level up, and I'm briefly just kind of giving him a look and such before I do. He's wearing these. He got his boots on, even though he doesn't actually do an arm strikes, or I never really have him do that. Weapon focus, peasants, some mortification of the soul. Maybe he's got some cool more monk abilities. Let's level him up and find out, shall we? Okay, his lore is pretty high. He's got 8 points to spend here. Bonus versus flanked enemies. It's not a bad idea, actually. And athletics for self-healing. Giddy up. Alright. Like... Huh. It's interesting that they can kind of do that, but... the idea... And I believe this is what I was struggling with before, was the idea that, because he is using just a two-handed weapon, and his melee, and doing more damage if it would just be better. I just want to double check to make sure that's the case. Forgive me. That's always how it is. Yeah, it's two-handed weapon. And yeah, so we're gonna do that. In order to maximize his damage as well. Okay. Alrighty. Go on down. Two-handed style, two-handed, more damage. Giddy up, it's done. Alright. Very melee party, but hey, at the moment our wizard's off handling the matter of the Duke and whoever. I'm kind of curious as what...
I'm here.
Because we have this item here, right? So, area of effect, uses per encounter. Okay. Dormant Souls of Echo. Subject's not aware of it happening. Alright. Eyes of the Watcher. So, interesting.
Of course.
Alright, so I think it's going to be something he's going to be inside a building, rather than just Villager 29. And to that end, I think I'll check with the ancestor, or the leaders of the village first. This is for finding out the dwarf so we can learn the password to Durgan's Battery and get inside, you know, basically, the White Forge. Alright, so we got this.
Yes.
Okay. Fancy to work.
I take it you've met Galvino.
Oh, okay. Glances at the devil, Karak, his eyes narrowing. Yeah, well, whatever. Sorry. Settles me for skin. You feel yourself looking through her eyes for time-faded memories. Anything in. The room is stifling. Body heat and many furious villagers. Not neglected the fire pit. That's strong sweat from your pores. Husband waits by the door as far as from the assembly. He holds Uldric. His cheeks as bright as he watches these old bicker with wide fearful eyes. You never realize how badly your neighbors stank. Something rank or repulsive rises from him as he packed together in his room.
How much did the old snake pay you, Sina-Hiod?
It's scared. The head fisherman jabbing furious finger back at the room. We know he's a jerk. The mayor squirms in the corner. Pinned, accusing stares at our village. Oh, the eyes. The cruel, porcine eyes. And the watching seer hood with the dumb gluttony of a hog staring at fodder. Only sight that turns his stomach more is Seerwood himself, trying to wriggle free from his old lies.
Maestro Galvino and I came to an agreement. It was for the good of Stalwart. I thought... You thought you'd let a killer walk among us?
Oh, okay. The collective grumbling and swelling, chilling as storm clouds look back at her husband's whisper Aldrich. Catches his eye, directs supplication to you.
Let's go.
Wet smack draws your attention back to the door and the room. Someone's throwing a potato and Sarah hinges and rubs his jaw. Wanted to shout at them, all this nonsense is waste, but you know this would get worse. Several blood, and Galvino in his horror had the sense to flee already. Turn again, your husband is beckoning you with swift, chopping motions. What stops you is breath is Aldrich. His little eyes are fixed on the churning of the mob, and you knew ever since you started hearing about those hideous purges that he'd seen something like this one day. But did you have to be so soon? Is that what drove this devil woman to madness? And now his little eyes have gotten big, big enough to swallow the whole scene. Now he's seeing you as part of it. He wants to leave now, but if you do, this is what the boy will remember. Cowardice and madness. About people, about Starward, about you. The people around you jostle and bark in their rage. Dangerous animals, animals and less. They just need to be led. So you push your way in the room while Silver trembles in a puddle of his own piss. The mayor.
Enough.
Ooh. Others fall silent, watching you. They listen, dumbly trusting, as you turn Silver's death sentence into an exile. No one contradicts you when you explain that he's going to march out this village alone, and every miserable hamlet will have him. They silently agree when you explain that their hands are too clean for the likes of him. Something else formed behind their eyes. A kernel of trust, dependence feels curdling around you, casing like a pearl does sand. Only one despairs in his life, not volunteer for his job, but you see so much fear simmering just beneath the expressions. Fear of God, men marching through the mountains, dear woodings and their purges, dying the slow and lonely death of Ghost Town. And you see the grateful reassurance mirrored in Aldrich's expression. Perhaps this place is hopeless. Realize you can't leave it anymore. You can leave your boy. The only person who doesn't look at you is your husband. He's shaking his head, his eyes on the door. You retreat from Reginald's memory. If it has nothing to do with Durgan's battery. Get to look someone with their teeth around a secret. Her cold fingers are locked around your arm. Black eyes search you.
With calculations.
Mm.
What's on your mind?
I probably shouldn't say anything else. That was cool, though. This is one of those sort of things where it's like, so am I gonna get do I still have like 100 uses of this thing? Is it gonna run out? Because I'm not sure what the range was exactly.
Something else you need?
Oh boy, let's read his soul real fast. You reach the Estes, find yourself staring at the fence post lying in filthy slush of furs and mud. Snow gathers around your legs and trickles in your boots. The wind nips through layers of fur. You hold the wood chisel in one hand and mount the other, kneeling over the fence to get to work. Hour after hour, you hammer away, feeling the tool grow heavy in your grip and your breath fogs your vision. You want to do better work than this. You can do better work than this. No one's built new houses, Stalwart. Last table crafted was put in the fishery, and pike and trails now trace the fine dovetail joints you look so lovely and crafted. Gotta mend the stockade, because that's what's needed. Chisel slips, skidding alongside her hand. You gasp as you hold out your hand and see, much relief. All 5 figures wiggling back. Need to get out of this town. Alright. Yeah, nothing to do with the battery. Okay, so it looks like we could get really personal and get into everybody's business with this, with the ability that it is. That's kind of fun. That's also kind of scary. I am going to take just a real quick guess. I want to check one more person before, because it's supposed to have been a dwarf, right? So I'm gonna check the dwarf innkeeper real fast and see if my hunch is correct. Hunch. Because like I said, I sincerely doubt it's random villager 17. And can I just actually, without having to use the thing?
Warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
I can read his soul. Screw it. You see a room, dark and damp. A cellar. It looks as part of the inn rather old fortress. Your Hadrick's eyes, your admirers roused of gleaming bottles, recently dusted and polished. Sit back from the stone and look with satisfaction to pressure plate concealed in the stone.
You all right? I won't serve you if you're already drunk, you know.
Okay. I was wrong. So I don't know exactly what's up. So it's going to be a matter of searching through this. We'll see how this all goes, because if it's going to take 17 cajillion years, maybe just having this in my person enough. The crowned queen is stalwart yet. My friend doesn't mean be an ass, man. It's just natural. Ooh, we can read their souls. Okay, well, let's read their souls here. Handful of memories start across your mind like startled fish, living indistinct images sound their way. For moments you're overwhelmed, until one particular recollection tugs your senses up with force. You and Andrew are both kneel on stone floor, held between two men. The man pacing in front of you wears armored crucible knight. Feel Andrew's half-hearted contempt for him as who were your own. Feel Andrew's triumph too when the knight comes just closer to spit blood on his boots. Slips away from you, find her slip back on his skin. Alright. Nostrils, rooms faded. Heaves ground, spray of ocean water. Railing under the wind, ship stutters violently, you're thrown against the railing. Moment your gaze, pluck the pitching surface, dark sea, see an eye, broad as a shield, gazing back at you in turn. Fear and fascination sweep through your mind, even though the senses recede, memory fades. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure if I need to keep using the item every time I do this, and such, but you have to laugh, or it's interesting. I'm not able just to read random villager's soul. Okay, good. Because that would take bloody forever. So there are going to be some fun things in me reading souls, and the devil would like to have a quick word with me. So let's have a little extra episode. Let's talk to her. Fast.
Didn't think there was anything more than lice and hoarfrost to these folk, but you had a look back there. What do you find when you're rooting around like that?
Yeah, first time in the real reason why I wanted to follow a stalwart.
Mayhap I'm looking for someone. Woodcutter by the name of Harmka.
Having to do with the cold morn, does it?
It sure does.
Tightened fists, a metal squealing and rattling.
He was one of them. The mob that destroyed Cold Morn. I tracked him to Stalwart years ago, but got caught before I could finish my business.
Dark iridescent whirls appear and fade in her chest plate. He ripples from a metal carapace. It's been 13 years. You're still after him.
We all gotta have something that gets us out of bed in the morning.
Note of cold fury buzzes within her.
This man, Harmka. I saw him outside my house the night it burned, staring into the flames the way I seen you stare into souls.
Ooh.
I knew it were a fool's errand trying to hunt down every man and woman that carried a torch into Cold Morn. But
Delicate engraved palm empty, grasping at something.
if I knew I got the one responsible for my kin and my hearth, I could rest easy.
Why are you sure about this fellow?
I took a good long look that night. Ours was a little place with a yellow door right on the edge of town. He was there.
Just not slowly.
Besides, I asked around when I first got to Stalwart. Townsfolk said that all the woodcutters in town took part in the purge. Point of pride for them.
What's that to do with me?
I told you he was part of the mob. I spotted him watching my house when it burned. But when we find him, I want to know if he's the one responsible for my home, my parents, and my brothers and sister.
One of her thumbs runs absently at the scratch of her hand.
I never thought I'd have the chance to know for sure. But you could look into his soul and find out. You being a watcher and all.
Do what I can.
Mighty fine of you. Mighty fine indeed.
Nods again, bobbing long, drowsy cadence.
Don't know where he dallies these days, but someone in Stalwart could tell us. People from little villages, they always know.
Alright, so Sakis looks at you. Yeah, okay, we will talk to more to her later, but obviously that's part of her individual quest. Looks like it's out for revenge. I hadn't talked to her too much beforehand, so I didn't know all the gritty details. Anyway, we'll find out in the next episode as I examine every single soul in the Blade Place. Well, it's not the Bard, we know that much. Basically, if they have a name, I'm going to be inspecting their soul, or maybe not, or maybe I have to be using the item. How much range does it have? Yeah, okay, so it's going to be interesting. Special lens or the eyes of the watcher. So it looks like I might just be spamming that and seeing what happens.
I shall.
And if it ends up being a totally boring process, I might just cut to it when it comes down to the right person. So anyway, we'll figure it out in the next episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like. It helps out a lot. It helps me get started. Helps the channel grow, all this. Thank you very much for being patient as I get these episodes out to you guys. I appreciate it very much, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you next time.